Why are some prayers unanswered? The question of why some prayers seem unanswered has been a matter of theological reflection and pastoral concern within the Christian tradition for centuries. The Bible, theologians, and historical Christian figures have offered insights into this complex issue. Below is a comprehensive response that integrates these perspectives, focusing on high school level wording for clarity. Unanswered prayers in the Bible. The Bible acknowledges instances where prayers seem unanswered, offering several perspectives on why this might be the case. 1. God's will and timing. Sometimes, prayers are unanswered because they do not align with God's will or timing, as it says in 1 John 5:14-15, and this is the confidence that we have toward Him, that if we ask anything according to His will He hears us, and if we know that He hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have the request that we have asked of Him. This suggests that alignment with God's will is a key factor in prayer. 2. Faith and doubt. The level of faith can also impact prayer. In James 1:6-7, it is written, "But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord." 3. Sin and repentance. Unconfessed sin can hinder prayers. Psalm 66:18 states, "If I had cherished iniquity in my heart, the Lord would not have listened." This highlights the importance of repentance and living a life that seeks to honor God. Theological insights. Christian theologians have also grappled with the question of unanswered prayers. God's sovereignty and human free will. St. Augustine and Thomas Aquinas emphasized God's sovereignty and human free will. They suggested that God, in His wisdom, knows what is best for us, even when it doesn't align with our desires. Spiritual growth. Martin Luther viewed trials and tribulations, including the experience of unanswered prayers, as opportunities for spiritual growth, teaching reliance on God's grace rather than our own desires. Historical examples. Throughout history, numerous Christians have testified to the value of unanswered prayers in their spiritual journey. For instance, the Apostle Paul speaks of a thorn in the flesh that was not removed despite his prayers. 2 Corinthians 12:7-9. This thorn, however, kept him humble and reliant on God's grace. Main takeaways. 1. Trust in God's will. Recognize that God's plans and timing are perfect, even when they don't align with our immediate desires. 2. Faith matters. Approach God with a heart full of faith, trusting in His goodness and love, even in the face of unanswered prayers. 3. Spiritual growth. Use the experience of unanswered prayers as a catalyst for spiritual growth, drawing closer to God and understanding His will more deeply. Understanding unanswered prayers involves recognizing the complexity of human desires, God's will, and the mysterious ways in which God works in our lives for our ultimate good. Greg Gaines. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, digital missionary, foster parents. Welcome to our family. https://jesusleadershiptraining.com/about us/